Hello, welcome back. Last time Tendry met Bithro for the second time, and I learned that there's a mirror shield here, but I didn't check what its defense value is, and that's important information that I need to know. So give me a second, we're gonna do this again. Hello, fellow Scourger of the Deeps, etc.
Hail and well met, fellow Scourger of the Dark and Nasty Deeps. I am Tendry Dinpalm of the...
You, through you, past you. Oh, well, I can see from here. 30 def, 0 more than what I get. Okay, so it's just blocks Ontlic beams, no other special attributes. So whether that's worth a blue key or not will depend on how many Ontlic I have to deal with. Okay, so apparently I decided this save was in reasonably good shape for going forward. What I need that I don't have in the thing I just did is the health to get back from there to here. Okay, so now the shop here, it was 600 each for these things. I forget the price of the health, there are shovels there too. I like how there's extra mirrors in with the mirror shields. What's the actual way forward? Here? Yeah, I've never been there. I'm one yellow key short of seeing what it is. Can I just muscle my way in somehow? With another yellow key. There's one here. Okay, with a little more health then. There's some here. Alright. I'm muscling. Hail and well met, fellow Scourger of the Dark and Nasty Deeps.
Did you just rattle over that gap?
Oh.
I have got to get myself one of those thingies.
I don't think I saw that dialogue before. Alright, so here's some health. Here's you. Here's a way back. Who knows, maybe this is the way I'll do this for real. I don't know yet. So this room. Okay. So, shovels are needed. Got it. This is just regular terrain, yeah. Dirt floor as opposed to dirt wall. So I could have a beam blocker for that room. Hitting me 7 times, like that's some pretty hefty damage. I do wonder, I'm thinking about this shield gem that I got here. If I was going to be getting the beam blocking shield before that would have been the time. Because I spent 500 health on that. And didn't save 500 with the gem between there and here, I think. Okay, if I wanted to muscle a little bit farther... I can't quite do it. Oh, that's rude. So I'm encouraged to leave you alive and have... Okay, so yeah, that's what the beam shield would do. Okay, I think the mirror shield is worth it. Just for this room alone, almost. Oh, hello. That's something I like to see. Okay. Bunch of stuff here. Wait, how does this... Okay. This level's a lot. I can see to the north. What's this passage that connects to... Okay. Well... 4,000. That's really expensive, 4,000, but might be worth it. What does this do? Oh. Yeah, I can still get in with shovels later. Not this part, though. No, okay, this is an important threshold. 2 green keys must be spent prior to that. And if you want that potion... Is that worthwhile? That's essentially 1 yellow key for 800. Which is decent. I mean, that's pretty good, actually. So yeah. South of here is the shield room. If I somehow came in from there, which is impossible... So I guess that's just decorative. Or to show how the... Oh wait, no, there's a crate. I definitely want the shield if I'm crating. So here's something. No, I didn't have to have the grapple here. Because I was thinking, this whole time, this thing has been optional. I could have just not fought the rattlesnake for it. Like, there's never been a spot where it's actually required. But it sure has come in handy. Yeah, so I could have opened that yellow door to get through there instead. Okay. Well, that's on my map now. How would I like to play this? Okay, so first thing is I want that shield. Yeah. Did I buy the 220 Grekel blue key? Or did I source my blue key from somewhere else? I think I bought the 220 Grekel blue key. I did not buy the 220 Grekel blue key. Okay, so I'm going to do that now because I want that before anything else that I'm spending on, I think. While I'm here, is there anything worthwhile in this area? Yeah, so compare like those yellow key trades to 1 for 800. 1 for 800, you know, well, 5 for 4,000 is much, much better. Yeah, none of these are worthwhile at all. And there is nothing left to do on this level. This level is clear. Okay, yeah, so this level is clear. There is nothing I will desire here ever again. Administration and onward. This room is of no interest. This still has a couple of things to buy. What's the price on those keys and potion? 150 yellow, 600, 75 for health. Not too bad. And that's 75 for... If I'm making any kills at all, then I'll easily have the 600 for the stat when I get to that shop. And yes, there are mandatory kills between here and there. I should just buy this potion. Yeah, let's do it. I don't trust. Gonna need some more yellow keys. Maybe I should buy some of those. I'm not ready to yet, though. Roach Queen free. So that's nice. When did that happen? I've been waiting for it. Okay, so I am not going to the puzzle MX, right? There is no way that's worth a blue key. I did it already for that challenge. But beyond that, it's just not something I want. Yeah, sure, the fluff. I still am waiting for you to get cheaper. If I can. Maybe I can't. Roach Queen. Yep. Trying to input a room exiting move because it moves so fast, and then interrupt it, but the interrupt's not always in time. There's you, yeah, that's a pretty good trade, but it, like many others, can still get better. Nothing here, that's done. Okay, so that's a lot of this cleaned up. I gained a little bit of health just by buying it. So, relocated laboratory. I'm going to want a bunch of shovels. There are some for sale here at what I recall was a not too bad price. Yeah, 100 per 9. That's reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna poke around for a bit. Well, I should be clear on what my needs actually are and what my goals actually are. I'm not clear on either of those. I need to know the first before this second. I thought for a moment I had spotted a crack in the north wall, and now that's making me think about secrets I may have missed. I'm getting an impulse to do a wall scan to see if there were any things that I should have paid attention to. This game hasn't been hiding a whole lot of stuff like that. It's been a little bit more noticeable when there's something to see. I already checked Rochi's alcove. I have Rochi now, but that's of limited use. Some, though. I don't think I'll ever be fighting any of these. That seems very unlikely. Ooh, 9. Okay, so those are some very cheap shovels. They're hitting me 3 times, so 1 more shield gem would make that completely free. If I wanted 1 more shield gem, which one would I end up getting? I don't think there are any in reach. Didn't really look at this. This is a part of the level that I can go to that's totally separate from the rest, and yeah, I have not paid much attention to it. What all is in here? Right, so there's this section. That's power, that's not the one that I'm after. Keys and stuff, Rochi puzzles. That's for B-throw, not for me. That's for B-throw, not for me. That's power. So if I'm almost at a pirate threshold, grappling across here will let me hit it right as I start combat with him. Or I could go the other way around and just take the sword hit and not fight. That's probably the correct way to do it. Okay, but power is not what I'm after right now. So yeah, I mean this is the shield gem that I'm getting. Or this one, depending on which order you sell them in. I think it's this one first. Okay, so if that's my goal, then I want to get there and back out, and since I bought 600 health, I think I can just do that. Goblin mercenaries. So I think on the way in... Yeah, so... Yellow key, green key, nothing... Fight patron, fight patron. So that's 700 some damage. Oh, how much does the pirate actually hit me for? 323 each. Oof. Okay, but even so... I guess I wouldn't fight the goblin immediately. So I'd make a loop in here. Buy the defense. I guess acquire the shield, since I'm here, I might as well. Loop back around and out. And on the way back in, I would have to fight the goblin... Or the way back out. No. So I'd get back out with the extra defense, use it to power up in the previous level. Come back in this way when I desire. Still have the goblin in my way of exiting, but have more chances to power up up here. Okay. Sounds like a plan of sorts. And I think I can just carry it out right now, can't I? Nothing standing in the way as far as I am aware. Power here, yes. Okay, so patron thresholds? 18, not close. Okay. Alright, well, let's do one of these again. And I'm sure about my key choices. That one is non-optional. There's no other way around that unless I go through here, which is not especially straightforward. Involves an omplic. I wonder if you say anything different if I come around the back. Can I? I can, yes. Power, keys, potions, etc. Yeah. So then, there is an option not to open this green door. It doesn't appeal to me very much. Now, I haven't considered this route. Kill the goblin. Take the shovels. Drop the trapdoor to open these and get up through. Saving a green key. At the cost of those fights that I really, really just don't want to do right now. Yeah, that doesn't feel right to me. I would rather spend the green key. Alright, so, meet Beethrow.
Hail and well met, fellow scourger of the dark and nasty deeps.
We have a very nice conversation.
Did he just grapple over that gap? I have got to get myself one of those thingies.
You want to look at it up close? Here, I'll show it to you. That's what it looks like. Alright, so. Do that. Eye the defense. Uh-huh. Key your way to the shield. I do. Alright, so there's a save there, and there's also a save at the shop checkpoint in case I want to go back before getting the shield, if that turns out to be a bad deal. I don't think it will. So I have a little more defense now. I wish to leave. Getting close to a threshold for you, I think I just won't be killing this guy, just ever, probably. How many Greckles do you give? 45's not bad, but it's not close to the price I need for all those other things. And I can claim that without you punching me, as long as I look you in the face while I do it. I realize I haven't looked at this room very much. I don't think I need to. Okay, so now I can delay this slightly if that would help me at all, and it might. I can do the loop back around to get in here once, but then I'll have to fight the goblin on my way out. Goblin mercen... Can't finish saying that because the mercenary stabbed you in the middle of saying it. Sure. These look pretty unappealing. I don't think I want to open those. Those are like emergency shovels if you can't find them somewhere else. This is a little bit better. But not by enough, probably. Okay, so right, now is when I evaluate my needs. No, it's not. Now is when I go and sweep up free things, because I have enough defense that mud babies don't hurt me anymore. Said mud babies are... there's one I can't reach. Things I won't be having. See, yeah, this trade is better than the one in... oh, but I can't get to it. Never mind. There's a mud baby, a little out of the way. I'll see if I can wait on that. Oh, this is a way I can't go. Also this, let's see, how many does that take? It's 5 each. So that's 4 shovels for 450. Worth it. I will absolutely do that when I have a few more shovels. Okay, 188. What are your prices? 600 health is 120. Okay. Looking for mud babies. I know there are some around. There's you, which I will not be killing. That's not worth it. Tell me about Spider. Hitting me 4 times. It has a lot of health. So I would want to make you free by defense. At 200, Spider won't hurt me anymore. Free stuff. I like free stuff. Okay. This can wait a bit. This is very appealing. Were there mud babies in any of these rooms? No. No. It's a pretty cheap key. Still might improve more. There was another mud baby I had my eye on somewhere. Where was that? Here? Near here. Not ready for any of that yet. Where was it? Here? Yes. In this weird forgotten room. And here's another weird forgotten room. Okay, that's nice. You are in the way. Yeah, you're not as polite as a goblin. I can look you in the face and you'll still smack me. 9 more power to save 54. That may be doable before I need this. I do need it pretty soon, or something like it. I think I can find something like it. What's in this room? Oh yeah, these things. Hey, free stuff. If I want to fight you, I can no longer do that without dying. Also, I don't. If I did this, I would get trapped forever. Yeah, so that skipper cannot be fought. At least not in the current state of this room. How's this door? It's pretty good. So I'm accessing this by going through the gel baby from the south. From the south I'm also doing this. I ended up with a lot of shovels, so that collection went well. I think I will use a few of those to get some of that health. Now, okay, how is that in terms of shovel value? That's 4 for 450. That's very good, yes. Because if the nominal exchange rate is 1 for 45, this is much better. Okay. And this green down trade is actually quite good. This is totally worth it, but I don't have a green key right now. Yeah, this I would take. I could buy a green key. I have 316 Greckles. Okay, yeah, so those are accumulating nicely. I think I swept up all the mud babies. I got a little bit of health. Let's take another look at this level now that I have so many shovels. Am I ready in any way for this goblin? I won't be improving unless I'm buying another shield gem on the way. Like, I'm not getting 26. You're hitting me 7 times though, so 4 defense would be worth 7 times 4. 28. Okay, I mean 28 is 28. It sure is. These I would not take, probably. Just like all of these I would not take. Let's just take another look just to make sure they're all as bad as each other. Seems like it to me. Am I sure about this one? Like, breaking down into both of these key types, score-wise, this is equilibrium and then those turn a profit. So if you're optimizing for score, this is worth opening, but I'm currently not. There's a thing over here that I can't get to yet. In this room, I've done as much as I currently wish to do. Someday I'll want those potions, but not now. There's a power gem, there's a couple of power gems. Actually, there are a couple of power gems. I have a mirror shield now. Thanks, Goblin. Okay, there we go. That blows me up. I could sneak around the back of the... Hey, check this out. So I'd have to fight you, but I would get that health and then I could leave without fighting the goblin. Okay, so that is a way that I can interact with this room. You drop 30 Greckles. Okay. I'm gonna step here. Alright, so reasonably easily within reach attack. You hurt a lot. Going the back way. Yeah, so no way to go in here and sneak in that back way. That's 2 yellow keys for it. There's the shovel-only route, so with just a bunch of shovels and a yellow key I could have this attack. That may be worth doing. How many is that? 14? 14 shovels and a yellow key for 4 attack. And also 400 health. It's probably worth it. Yeah, that's almost definitely worth it, but attack is very situational in terms of its worth. I'm not meeting a goblin threshold anytime in the foreseeable future. What thresholds am I after? I think I'm just ignoring the Sontlik, blocking its gaze, and going through here. So right, this is a shovel check. How do I wish to traverse this room? If I go north... I haven't really parsed this room here. That's a reasonably good blue key. That's a pretty good blue key. So this, I would either have to spend a yellow key and fight a construct, or come around this way with a yellow key, or use the blue. There are a lot of blue doors and not a lot of blue keys, I'm noticing. Suddenly I'm being invited to spend these things. So you. Hang on, I have not gone in there yet. I'm still on this side of the goblin. Right, so I'm trying to establish goals and needs. I wanted 9 more attack, so I'm trying to get to 238. For what now? To save a little bit on some fight somewhere? This, I would like that. That's only locked away behind a door once I'm in the room. Though getting to that room involves... Oh, hello. What's you about? Wait, why? That does nothing. I don't know why this is here. That's... Oh, because the Omplik toll. Right, I can't see its beam when I'm previewing the room. Okay, so I can avoid paying the toll. I might be fighting this decoy right now. That's not a terrible idea. Thresholds look okay, hit count is low. I think you're my next target. I go through here, I spend this on that gem. The other way through... costs a decoy hit, some goblin hits, a bunch of stuff. I don't think I'm going this way around. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm fighting this decoy, going down and buying that power gem. But what am I buying it for? I'm not sure yet. Right, can't go that way, that's for B-throw. So I want to have the resources to make some headway up in this direction. If I went to this room... I don't think that opens, but there's a crate, as opposed to the not crates here. There are a whole lot of fights here I just do not want to do. So I'd like a blue key. The only one I know in existence is here. But I would also like to know if there's a more appealing place to right, this room. This is a major threshold of sorts. So I need keys. I need so many keys. I need how many keys? What are my key needs? Well, 2 just as the basic price of entry here. I don't wish to open those. So 2 yellow I have already. Freeish green, because I'll be going this way anyway. What's my route through here? I'm thinking... that? Yoink. Then this... seems reasonable. And these are all single shovels for 60, so I should not sweep up the single shovels for 45 in the previous level until I've taken all of these. Yeah, this room, right, I didn't think so much about the little potions. This is a lot of health. This is a lot of health. Okay, so a lot of refueling will take place here. This closes that green door, which is very rude. I think I won't be killing you. The reason I want to be in here is because of this key. The most straightforward way to it, especially with the mirror shield, is through this patron. And spending 1 yellow key. Pretty reasonable. Yep, alright, I buy that. Oh, you're hitting me 9 times for 39 each, so defense is extremely valuable versus patron right now. They have a lot of health. So, is my target to get this blue key so that I can immediately spend it on that shield gem? That's kind of the idea. Therefore, I'm fighting this patron without that defense. But perhaps I will have this defense. And there's no other defense available anywhere, right? I've gotten all of it. Yeah. I mean, deeper in. Could I go deeper in first? Well, not if I'm taking that route, no. And to get up here, I would have to either fight a construct and open 3 yellow doors, or use the blue key. Yeah, this is a very, very likely blue key use. Like, I find it hard to imagine that not being worth it. But maybe. Maybe there's something really good that it requires blue later. So once I've done that, I need a yellow here. I haven't been counting key needs. Let's start. So right, that's 1, 2, 3. And assuming I'm going for the blue here, 4. I could open this. If I did, I would skip straight to there. That's not what I want. And it would be the 4 instead of this. So still 4. I want this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 yellow, 2 green is what I require before coming into this room. Oh, so that's a green door. Somehow I parsed this as something I could never open again. But no, going here only makes this more expensive by a key. But if I'm taking it, I should take it early, and I definitely want this as early as possible. Okay, 9 yellow, 2 green. And at some point I'll come in here and... take a couple of decoy sword hits in order to get the crate, I think? I might be able to get away with less damage taken from the goblin mercenaries. I might not also. So I'd have to reorient here to avoid the Omplik. Okay, well let's calculate. So that's 3 hits of 99. So 297, just like your... yeah, the amount of damage you would deal me from fighting you. Unless I have a lot of defense and the patrons might actually be cheaper. I won't have a lot of defense for that. Anyway, so the goblins then... Let's just imagine going through here. So face, southeast. Boof, that's 1 hit. Face... Okay, how do I deal with you two together? Okay, so 1 hit to get here. If I would face northeast. I think that's optimal because I'd take 0 from you, 3 from you, and already be an Omplik orientation, so I wouldn't have to reorient here. 1, face northeast. 2, 3, 4. Omplik beams me. But I have a shield, so it doesn't matter. So that's 69 times 4 versus 99 times 3. How much is that? Let's do 70 times 4, which I feel like I just did, which was 280 minus 4. That's less. Okay, so the goblin route is cheaper and will improve more with further defense, so it'll be more cheaper because it's a larger number of hits. Larger number of smaller hits. Okay, so goblin route. Push the crate, skip this, and I think that opens that door, so once I've done that I don't have to do it again. Okay, great. That gets me here, and then the unknown is through there. And that opens the way back. I would then be ready to fight this mercenary, I guess. Okay, so I want to do a loop up here. Right, so I counted keys. What about the key that is shaped like a shovel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I think that was all the digging I had to do. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So I already have the shovels, so that was 9, 2, 20... 20 how many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 9, 2, 21. Okay. That's not the button I wanted to press. Okay, so once I have those things, I can go up there and be ready to go. Alright, I know my needs, and I think I know more or less how to fulfill them. I don't know about health needs. How many fights am I doing? None here right away. None here that I see. 1 patron. Improved by defense, so I'd like to have enough Greckles to buy this on the way in, of course. And attack won't help in the amounts that I can get it. Construct. Improvable by 169 with 1 power gem. So assuming I have that by then, which I think I will... Oh yeah! So before I go this way, am I going down here? All it would net me is 1 power gem. Well, that would help with the construct. Because where else am I getting that power gem? Not in this room. That would be... That's later. Okay, so maybe I want to sweep up that power gem first. There's also this, but that looks like something for later. I could also key my way around you, but that's 2 more yellow keys that I really would rather not spend. Nah, that amount is not worth it to me. I suppose there's also the shovel route that gets me a green and skips one of the doors. Honestly, not too terrible. Actually, yes, I would take this way. Gain a yellow key, spend only 15 shovels. Or gain a green key, spend only 15 shovels, use yellow key there. Okay. And what about this? $30 shovels to get these. Worth it? Compared to fighting the construct, though? Yeah, probably. Depends, though. I'm gonna have to do a scouting run to see what's ahead to decide whether it's worth fighting that construct or not. Because I don't know what's beyond here. I know the shape and there are 2 bosses, but that's all I know. Okay, so that is the plan for the future. See you next time to start carrying it out.